Good morning, friends. It's a hot day out here today. I'm gonna have to put my sunglasses actually back on. I'm out for a run close to my parents' house after doing some fun traveling with family. And this week for Friendly Late Friday, I wanted to talk a little bit about unlocking our best self. And the funny thing is, my partner and I were out during the evening for a couple of days at the beach, and on the room key it said something about unlocking your best self on the room key, and I was like, oh, that might be some inspiration. But as I kind of had some time this morning to connect just for some personal well-being, I really took some time to kind of think about this a little bit more. And being able to unlock our best self, we need to really find ways in which how we can define our own well-being. And as I thought about this some more, I was kind of thinking, throughout my entire life, I always enjoy like being outside, and typically that was the time that I really felt kind of more just connected and centered and calm, and had a sense of peace and calm. And so today I'll kind of turn around real quick. I'm at a high school football track and field stadium, and I actually, when my parents were married, I used to always hang out on the football field because my dad was a high school football coach. So during practices when I was like 2-3 years old, I would be down on the field, doing push-ups and doing sprints. And there was the occasional whoops, I ran out on the field during a high school game and a football player would have to come grab me off the field, but I guess I just wanted to play. But in all seriousness, one of the things I started to think about as I was riding in the car yesterday was how there's a lot of times I don't think people realize that we all kind of struggle with some anxiety. And throughout my entire childhood and life, I have a sense of anxiousness. And if it used to be about a paper I was writing, or if I, had a difficult conversation I was going to have with a friend, or something that was going to be happening at work. And I don't think I really was able to grasp the importance of having quiet time or going out and doing some type of activity and movement. Now, we can look at people and say, oh, well, they got their together, right? And they seem perfect because they have the ability to go play these games and go have fun and go work out and all that. But I think it's important to acknowledge that, now, being 41, I understand, and I can feel in myself when I feel anxious that I need to actually, I need to think about what do I need to do in order to feel well. And when I was younger, it was much more difficult to do that. And I just think it's really important how we share that with either friends or people that we supervise, people that as a faculty member, people we teach, also our colleagues. And so with that in mind, for me, I really truly like to get up early in the morning and have some quiet time by myself. If that's with coffee, reading from my Bible, taking time to write in my journal to reflect. And hey, I'm not doing that every day. It doesn't always work out, It might be 5 minutes. We've had a lot going on the past week. But then when I have some of those times, I can kind of start to recenter and refocus, like this morning. So I'm spending about an hour and a half, 2 hours, just going on a long walk. I'm hoping to get in some sprints on the bleachers when I jump off of here. But the part that really grounds me also is the opportunity that I have spiritually to connect with God. And I think a lot of times my soul was craving that when I would be outside doing activities. It gives me an opportunity to have that time to have conversations with God about really what the focus should be and what's really important in life, and not having anxiety about all of the things and the task of what I have to accomplish, or who I might need to influence, or how many things that I'm doing. And I think sometimes we can instill that in our children, for those of us who have children or who are mentoring young children, that it's the more you do, the better life will be. And is that really, and how do we role model the importance of taking care of self in order to unlock their best self? And it's going to be different for all of us. For some of us it might be some kind of strenuous physical activity. For others it might be doing some type of art, if it's writing poetry, drawing, listening to music, whatever it might be. And so, but basically what I want to talk about this week is that the importance of understanding that many of us are having this feeling of anxiousness, and how are we going to encourage one another to really kind of find space to have that sense of peace, spiritually, physically, emotionally, and all of that, because I really believe all of that contributes to a better mental health. So in this week's Friendly Light Friday blog post, I'll be sharing just a couple links to some research articles related to the benefits of mindfulness in relation to overcoming anxiety. But I think a lot of it really goes to finding that space with yourself, to center on what makes you feel best, and acknowledging moments of anxiousness or seeking assistance when it may be more serious and you can't and it's more difficult to help yourself. So I hope everyone's having an amazing day. I think the marching band is actually getting ready to come out on the field to practice, so maybe they'll be able to inspire me. Can y'all hear that? Yeah, they're actually coming out onto the field. So maybe that'll be my inspiration to get these steps in on these bleachers. But anywho, you all have an amazing rest of the week. I'm looking forward to sharing my blog post with you tomorrow. Have a blessed day and enjoy this beautiful sunny afternoon. All right, bye.